to go. Good morning. Today is a really big day for us. It's time to leave Guatemala. We arrived here nearly 5 months ago, took possession of the boat a month later, and we've been working hard to get to this moment.
We had a list of things that we really needed to get accomplished, and we got as much of it done as we can do here in Guatemala and still get out of here with our sanity and
our safety.
And a decent weather window. Today's the day. We're coming off the dock here in Fronteras for the last time and heading down the river and looking for some new horizons and bringing you along for the ride.
But first, breakfast.
I already removed both spring lines. Go ahead and just throw off the bow line.
Hey, bow is loose. I'm coming back for the stern line. Yeah. All right, we're off.
Yes, we are.
Looking good coming off the dock. You have loads of room on both sides.
How's my distance to Gypsy Wife?
You have a solid 6 to 8 feet. Head straight back, and I'll let you know when you're clear to start the turn.
God, it feels good to be getting off this dock.
I'll clear ahead. I'm going to start managing lines and fenders.
I can see starboard great. Just let me know if there's anything I need to worry about to port.
Can't believe we finally get to deflate these fenders for a while.
I know, right? It's such a little thing, but it feels huge. What a milestone.
There are launches coming towards us on both port and starboard. Can you see them?
Yeah, I see them. I'll let them dodge us this time. Feels great to take down that scrap of a courtesy flag we have left.
I was talking to Jordan last night, and he suggested it's really a timer. When you can't tell what country it is anymore, your time's up and you have to leave.
I love it. Time's up. Let's get out of here.
It feels great to be motoring downriver.
Sure does. And how excited are you to actually put up some sails?
Now that we're underway, we'd like to fill you in on some of the projects we did before we could leave Guatemala. Let's start with some fans. Our aircon died for good after 3 repair jobs, and finding a way to breathe and function was the first priority. We ordered all these gorgeous fans, and literally it has been full stop on everything else since these beauties arrived.
Finding these wires might not be as easy as I'd hoped. That was a lot of work to get that down for nothing. We are going to pull new wire, but guess what? This isn't even half long enough. Probably going to be a trip over to Dismar and hope they have a stock of small wire. No project is complete without at least 4 trips to the chandler. Lorena's first. Let's see if we can get our wire and screws and ring terminals. I need a number 6 by 3/4 inch. This is not 3/4 of an inch. It is also not a number 6. Nuts. That's not what I need. I think we will have to ask.
Too short.
Un poco más larga.
Sí, un poco más. 25.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Gracias. Excelente. I wasn't holding my breath for everything, but we did pretty well. We still need some wire.
So Dismar?
Dismar it is.
It's the zone for what we're after. Whether or not they actually have what we need, anybody's guess. Maybe something useful?
No, afraid not. More of the same. We managed to get a couple fans installed after we got back from Dismar, using the wire that was already in place from the old fans. It isn't my ideal, I don't love it, but it works and it gives us some air where we wouldn't have air otherwise. And yeah, the air conditioning is out, so we're cooking.
And then we spent a huge amount of time building a water filtration system so that we could sterilize our tanks and water lines. The water we had access to was okay for cleaning dishes and showers, but all of our drinking and cooking water had to be purchased, so this was a high priority project.
I am building water purification version 1. One of the things that we do consistently while cruising is figure out how to make things work with what you have or what you can get. Some people call it sailorizing. I am going to be building a little bit of a Rube Goldberg machine to get the water connected. We've got our 6 primary fittings taped. We'll start the assembly process. We're going to start putting the pieces together to build out this water filtration purification system thing. After what seems like 10 or 15 trips to Lorena's for different hardware, I think we're ready for some boat yoga. We've got the housings in place, and we finally have all the hose clamps that we need to get it done. So this is our output from the purification system that's going to go in to fill our tanks. The tank fills are on the port side and I'm on the starboard side. So we got to run this across the transom. We just have a little bit of, I'm going to call it rat work. We're just going to crawl around in the tunnels.
Oh my God. Filling.
You got water?
I got water. I don't have anything leaking that I can tell. Woo! And there's the second one. And here comes. Oh my God.
This water purification system has been the biggest mess, complicated project. We've been at this for frickin' ever, it feels like. I don't know how many trips to the local hardware store. Lorena's folks have been great helping us try to get the right stuff.
We had quite a few leaks in the galley and salon that couldn't be explained by the deck hatches. We decided to remove the dead solar panels on the coach roof and see if that was the source of the problem.
You can see we have a few solar panels on the coach roof of our boat. These panels are what I refer to as lick and stick panels. They are flexible, you're allowed to walk on them, and they still make power. Well, sometimes. Solar manufacturers love shipping these because they're much easier to package and not nearly as delicate as the rigid panels. In more than one case, the panels on our roof have failed and were all disconnected some time ago. We've identified there are far more leaks than we anticipated or were informed of, some of these coming from the solar panels. So these panels are coming off today, and we're going to see if we can fix this right up. The first step is going to be to start tearing stuff up and figuring out what kind of mess we have to fix. In this case, lots of plastic, and it looks like lots of 4200. Lots of water under here as I go under the plastic where it's not supposed to be any water. The solar panels make a ton of heat. And as you can see right here, we've got good gel coat here, and this is gel coat that's been under this solar panel. And look at this. This gel coat is just shot. You've got bare fiberglass here. How many leaks are we getting as a result of this? So this is going to be a much more in-depth repair than we planned, all due to these lick and stick solar panels.
Well, the gel coat and fiberglass definitely ended up being too big a project for us to do on our own. So we hired it out. It took 3 solid weeks. And in the end, honestly, it looks like factory. It's really hard to tell the difference between the ones that were new versus the ones that were original. The color's a tiny bit different, but you would expect that because gel coat changes in the sun. In the end, we are really happy with the results of this job. Can you even tell that that used to be absolutely demolished gel coat? I can't. Now that you've had a look at what we've been up to for the last few months, let's continue downriver so we can check out of the country.
You can do the process on your own, or you can use an agent. We're using the agent just to make it a little bit easier and smoother for us.
Getting checked out of Guatemala has been a bit more of an adventure than I was really counting on. We took the dinghy to Livingston, and then I had to drop Sean off at the public dock. And he walked up to the agent's office, did the thing, and then come back and I'd pick him back up again. Doesn't sound too hard, right? Problem is, I am a very inexperienced dinghy driver. And particularly in this dinghy, I think I've driven it exactly once. When I dropped him off at this very, very busy dinghy dock, there was another boat that was coming in right behind me as I was trying to leave, and when Sean jumped off to the dock, I got a little shove that I wasn't quite prepared for. And yeah, you can imagine what that looked like. I'm sure if the people that were on the lancha coming towards me were like, yeah, she's crashing right into us.
All right, we're all checked out. Are you ready to go?
Beyond ready. Let's get over the sandbar so we can put up our sails.
And the sails are finally up. Join us next time as we take sail our way north to Mexico. Puerto Morelos, we're coming for you.
Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Also, if you're new to our channel, hit that subscribe button. There's so much more to come.